Let's look at our seventh question in our general physics examination revision question. Question 7 says a tennis ball is thrown from ground level with velocity v naught. All right, so this v naught here is your initial velocity directed 30.0 degrees above the horizontal. If it takes the ball 0.50 seconds to reach the top of each trajectory, what is the magnitude of the initial velocity? All right. So in this case here, in this question, you're asked to find magnitude of initial velocity. You have your options here. Now, how do we solve this? Let's try to sketch a question, a diagram for this question. They said a tennis ball is thrown from ground level. All right, so let's get it ground level. So I'll start with solution there. So solution. My first task here would be, let me see how I can get ground level. From here, I will get this one here. Let's take our first point here as the ground level. They said a tennis ball was thrown this way from ground level. So it goes obviously at an angle 30 degrees. So we're expecting something like this. It goes up and of course it will land back somewhere here. I'll try to extend this diagram a bit. Okay, let me extend this a bit. All right, so we have this. Now, if you look at this, they said the angle was 30 degrees. That means this angle here, the angle at which the ball was shot, something here like this. It's about 30 degrees. So this is about 30 degrees. All right, so we have this. Now you're asked to find if it takes the ball 0.50 seconds to reach the top of its trajectory. So let's say we have point A. Let's call the top of the trajectory, that's this, B, and let's call the end here, this point here. Let's call this C. So you have this. All right, they said it takes about 0.50 seconds. So at B, let's say at B, which is top of trajectory here, they said the time t is equal to 0.50 or simply 0.5 seconds. You're asked to find the initial velocity. So V naught, initial velocity, I'll call this initial velocity, VEL. V naught is equal to unknown. Now, how do we solve this? Looking at the question here, it's obvious that this is a question on projectile motion. All right, it's a question on projectile motion. Of course, we've discussed the concept of projectile motion in our previous class. Okay, so you check the JAMB and PUTME playlist for the class on projectile motion. Now, for projectile motion, we know that the time it takes to reach the time it takes to to reach the top of a trajectory in projectile motion trajectory. All right, trajectory for a projectile, the time it takes is given by small t, and the formula to get t is simply u sine theta all over g. Again, we've discussed this in our previous class, where u is simply equal to initial velocity. And in this case, they called initial velocity as v naught. That means for this particular question, I'll write this as what? V naught sine of theta all over g. So I have this. All right. In this question, they give us t as 0.5 seconds. So I'll just simply impute values. T, that's this, being 0.5 is equal to V naught sine of theta is the angle of inclination, which in this case is 30 degrees. So 30 degrees is equal to theta. You have this. All right. So from here, V naught is equal to sine theta, that's 30 all over G. We know that G already is a constant, and the value of G is what? 9.8. We know this. All right. From here, All you have to do to get V naught is to cross multiply. This is over 1, obviously. So cross multiplying this times this, you have V naught sine 30. This times 1, it's equal to 0.5 times 9.8. Okay, to get the value, so V naught sine 30 times 1 obviously gives you V naught sine 30. V naught sine of 30, it's equal to 0.5 times 9.8. That's simply taking half of 9.8. So if I do that, I have 0.5 times 9.8. That's about 4.9. 4.9. To get the value of V naught, I'll have to divide here and also divide here by what is attached to V naught, which is simply sine of 30. Divide here by sine of 30. So this cancels this cancels this. We'll have that V naught, it's equal to 4.9 divided by sine of 30, and that gives about 9.8. Now recall that V naught represents initial velocity. So the SI unit would be in meters per second. Let's go check which option is in meter per second. Let's see the answer there. Which option is 4.9? Let's check which option is 9.8. That's obviously option B. So that's my answer. So hence your answer there is 9.8 in meter per second. So this becomes the answer to the question. So here's how you solve that question. Okay, so in our next class, I'll show you how to solve this same question, that's question 7, but this time using another method. Okay, so in our next class, I'll show you how to use another method to solve this same question. All right, but before then, look at question 8. Question 8 says an arrow is shot horizontally from a height of 4.90 meters above the ground. The initial speed of the arrow is 45.0 meter per second. Neglecting friction, how long will it take the arrow to hit the ground? You have your options there: A 9.2 seconds, B 6 seconds, C 1 second, D 1.4 seconds, E 4.6 seconds. So you have this question here. You solve it and leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. All right. Okay, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. All right. If you enjoyed this video, like this video, hit the like button. Next up, don't forget to also leave a comment. All right. I give you a task, which is question number 8 here. Solve this question, leave it in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. All right. Also, if you understood the question, tell us you understood the question in the comment section. Or even if you have a question, leave the question in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct or not. Don't forget to also subscribe. If it's your first time here or you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. Then finally, do well to share this video to your friends and your colleagues so that they can also learn. Thank you and see you in our next class.